What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Clutch Cinema Talk. I know you guys did not forget about me. Of course not. Why is there so much dust flying? We are back. And we had to talk about Spider-Man. Across the Spiderverse. I cannot breathe in here. I was not going to do this the whole time, but my hair? Okay. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. We're just gonna rock with it. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. There's no spoilers in this. I do not put spoilers in these reviews in case you've forgotten. No spoilers, but Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Wow. Absolutely boom. So I consider Into the Spider-Verse a perfect movie. The first Into the Spider-Verse is so perfect. I think it covers everything about being Spider-Man and in a Spider-Man adventure perfectly, and it perfectly, explains the multiverse in a way that can follow along. Across the Spider-Verse, it goes, dials it all the way up. Dials it up to 11, Spinal Tap reference. It's all the way up to 11. Everything was just absolutely insane. The plot, crazy. The characters, every single character, great. No one really felt like out of, that were just in there for like a random reason. Everyone felt there and needed. No one felt like a just complete waste. We got a lot more depth in this movie. A lot more depth was added to a lot of different characters, especially Miles, especially Gwen, like the main cast. And we got a lot more time with Miles and his family. And I think that's really important. Just bringing Spider-Man and Miles Morales down to earth and making him more relatable with a lot of different people. And that's what I love about these movies, is showing who Spider-Man is and what he stands for, and showing that he could be anybody. The animation, it's so crazy. Just see how far these movies have come animation wise. Just thinking about Toy Story to this absolute masterpiece of animation. And this, when you take your time and you're not rushing all these, digital artists, and they put together something beautiful and masterful and thought out with the vision ahead, it's gorgeous. This was a literal work of art moving across the screen. Everything was so thought out, and every decision for certain things, amazing. I don't want to spoil it, but there's a certain thing that was reoccurring that was just genius, just really genius. How they use the color, the animation is just, it's absolutely, it's insane to really think about how they put this together and how they put this together from scratch. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. The soundtrack, fire. Metro Boomin did his thing on this thing. Fire. This whole movie, it when I say it up, everything was just uppity up. The stakes was a big thing that was up, and the fight action sequences and the soundtrack of this movie all combined, you feel the stakes of this movie, and you feel like you're a part of this. It's such a crazy thing. I completely forgot this was a part one. I forgot there was something after this for some reason, and I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, but I'm pretty sure everyone heard about this. It ends on a cliffhanger, and you feel you feel the stakes and the weight of this movie, and how the actions of these characters and what the actions could become of these characters. I feel like I'm talking really vague, but if you get me, you get me. But those are for people who only watch the movie. I'm trying to talk in a way that people who didn't watch the movie. But you feel the stakes of this movie. It's such a grand weight to it, and it's really, really cool because it feels like a humongous comic arc. And that's what I think they do amazingly in these movies, that it feels like a comic book, just poof, live action. Because the thing about these comic books, there's so many things that you can draw that you can't really see in live action, and that's why animation is a perfect way to bring these comics to life, because they show the absolute madness that happens on a comic book, and they're doing it, and they're going all out with the color, the suits, and the state, and the mind altering. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. This movie is insane. Miles is him, Gwen is her, and that's that. I really cannot wait for the next one. I think the only thing I can only complain about is that you do feel the length of this movie. It is the longest animated movie ever, I believe. It's like 2 hours and 20 minutes. You do feel it, but I think it's a proper use of length in a movie. You know, a lot of these movies are really long and then they could be cut like a lot. This one, I think it uses every single minute. They use every single minute of this to tell this amazing story. That sounded really vague, but they do. I can't even think of something that would cut out from this. Everything was used, and that's why you have like such great depth to the characters, because they were able to use all this time. That's what makes like TV shows great. When you have a bunch of characters, you could use a lot more time to focus on them, and I think that's what they did a lot in this film. So if you ever hear anyone say, "Oh, I feel like a TV show," whatever. All right, whatever. This movie, you gotta get out and watch it. You gotta. I do recommend watching the first one if you haven't seen the first one. First one is literally perfect. Do I say it's better than the first one? I still haven't decided. I really have not decided. The first one is just wow, it holds such a special place. But this one is really good. It's very really good. I put a 5 on it on Letterboxd. Definitely, you guys should go watch that out. If you guys have watched it already, you should definitely tell me what you think in the comments. No spoilers, just in case anyone hasn't seen it. But 5 thumbs up, all your spider hands up for this movie. It was just off the chain. So until next time, next time, guys, it's upside down. It's upside down. I don't even remember how I used to close these videos out. I just remember the little last part. You should like this video. Wow, wow. I'm rusty. I'm rusty, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, people. Yeah.